Listen to me. Some of you right now, you're living at 60%. You're showing up, you're working, but you're not working all in. You've got dreams, but you're still negotiating your worth. I need you to hear me. This message right here, this might be the moment your life shifts. Because once you stop holding back, once you give 100%, not 80, not 99, but 8 all in, that's when everything changes. Stay with me till the end of this message because I'm going to break down the 6 keys that'll help you break free from average, destroy your excuses, and step into the beast version of yourself. Let me tell you something. Comfort is killing more dreams than failure ever will. Some of you are not stuck because you lack talent, potential, or opportunities. You're stuck because you're comfortable. You got just enough to survive, so you stop striving. You're sitting in that zone where it's not painful enough to move, but not fulfilling enough to grow. And that's the most dangerous place to be. Listen, comfort feels good. It feels safe. You got your routine, your paycheck, your little circle, your predictable life. But comfort is a trap disguised as peace. It whispers, you're doing fine, when deep down you know you were made for more. You know it, you feel it. But instead of stretching yourself, instead of taking that leap, you play it safe. And the truth is, nothing great ever came from safety. Let me give you a story. There was a young woman named Tia, brilliant designer, full of creative fire. She worked at a corporate office, good pay, nice benefits, steady routine. But every day she sat at that desk, something inside her screamed, this isn't it. She dreamed of launching her own brand, creating fashion that told her story. But fear held her back, fear of losing stability, fear of failure, fear of not being enough. The first few months were rough, long nights, no guarantees, no safety net, but she kept grinding. She kept believing. And 1 year later, that risk she was once afraid of, it turned into a 6-figure brand. You know what she told me? Eric, losing my comfort was the best thing that ever happened to me. Every level of your life will demand a different version of you. The moment you step into discomfort, when you take that scary first step, when you walk into the unknown, that's when you activate your potential. Discomfort doesn't destroy you, it develops you. So I'm telling you today, stop protecting your comfort zone. Stop calling fear wisdom. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. There will never be a perfect time, but there's a right time, and that time is now. Step out. Take the shot. Move toward the thing that scares you. Because on the other side of your comfort is your calling. And until you face that fear and move through it, you'll never know what you are truly capable of becoming. Let me be real with you. Excuses don't pay bills. Excuses don't build dreams. Excuses don't change lives. Effort does. Some of y'all got a million reasons why you can't, but not one good reason why you won't. You talk about what you could have been, what you should have done, but when it's time to put in that grind, to get up early, to stay late, to do the hard stuff, you shrink. You ever notice how easy it is to find reasons not to do something? I'm tired. I don't have time. I don't have the right equipment. I don't have support. You can stack up excuses so high that they block your own vision. But let me tell you something. While you're stacking excuses, somebody out there with less than you, with harder circumstances than you, is outworking you. Let me tell you about a man I met in Detroit. His name's Marcus. Single father, 2 kids. Worked at a warehouse during the day, drove Uber at night, and took online classes in between. One day, I asked him, bro, how do you do it? You ever sleep? He looked me straight in the eye and said, Ed, my kids can instead eat my excuses. That hit me like a ton of bricks. Because that's real. He didn't have time to complain. He didn't have the luxury to procrastinate. He didn't talk about what was unfair. He put in the effort. That man went from barely making ends meet to owning his own small delivery company. You know how he did it? Not by luck, not by waiting, by grinding every single day when nobody was watching. Here's the truth. You can't get results and make excuses at the same time. You got to choose one. You say you're tired, good. That means you're working. You say it's hard, good. That means you're growing. Stop looking for easy. Easy doesn't change lives. Some of y'all are praying for God to bless you, but you're not willing to do your part. Faith without effort is dead. You can't just speak it. You got to sweat it. You can't manifest it if you don't move toward it. Effort is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. You see, excuses keep you comfortable. Effort makes you powerful. Excuses keep you average. Effort makes you unstoppable. Excuses say someday. Effort says today. So here's my challenge to you. The next time you start about to say, I can sit, stop yourself and ask, how can I? The next time you feel that urge to quit, remember, Marcus, remember those words. My kids can sit, eat my excuses. You might not have everything you want, but you have everything you need to start. All you got to do is show up every day, give it your all, no excuses. Because at the end of the day, your efforts will always outshine your excuse. You want to change your life? Then stop explaining your pain and start executing your plan. Because the world doesn't pay you for what you could have done. It pays you for what you actually do. Listen to me. Every single one of you was born with a gift, something inside of you that was meant to impact the world. But here's the truth. Your gift means nothing if you don't grind for it. Talent is potential, not power. Potential without effort is just a dream collecting dust. You can be the most talented person in the room, but if you're not consistent, if you're not disciplined, if you're not hungry, someone with half your talent and double your grind is going to pass you every time. Let me tell you about a young man named Malik. Malik could rap, not just rhyme words, but really tell stories that made people feel something. His talent was undeniable. Every time he performed, people told him, bro, you're the next big thing. But here's the problem. He only worked when he felt like it. Some days he'd write for hours. Other days he'd say, I'm not inspired today. He thought talent alone would carry him. Then one day his little brother came up to him, this 10-year-old kid, and said, if you don't believe in your gift, why should anyone else? That line hit Malik like a punch to the gut. He realized he'd been disrespecting his gift, wasting it by not putting in the effort it deserved. That night, something changed. Malik stayed up till sunrise, writing verses. The next day, he recorded 3 songs. He started waking up early, treating his music like a full-time job. No more excuses. No more waiting for inspiration. He created his own momentum. 3 months later, he dropped a mixtape. Not just songs, but stories from his soul. That mixtape went viral. Labels started calling. But more important than the success, Malik found purpose. He told me, Eric, my gift didn't set change. My grind did. That's it right there. Your gift is powerful, but your grind is what gives it life. Your gift is the seed. Your grind is the sunlight, the water, the work that helps it grow. Some of y'all are sitting on gold, waiting for the perfect conditions when you should be out here mining. I'm telling you, your gift deserves your time, your sweat, your early mornings and late nights. It deserves your 100%, because when you take your gift seriously, the world starts taking you seriously. Stop treating your purpose like a side hustle. Stop expecting a full-time blessing from part-time effort. You say you want success, but are you practicing your craft when no one's watching? Are you studying, improving, showing up even when it's not fun? That's the difference between average and amazing. You owe it to your gift to grind. Not just when it's easy, not just when it's trending, every single day. Because one day, that grind is going to meet opportunity. And when that moment comes, you won't have to get ready. You'll already be ready. So I'm asking you, what are you doing with what God gave you? Are you using it or wasting it? Because your gift is not a hobby, it's a responsibility. And until you give it the grind it deserves, you'll never see the greatness it can produce. Let me tell you something powerful. Pain is not your enemy. Pain is your teacher. Pain is your fuel. I know you don't like hearing that, but it's the truth. Every person you admire, every success story you've ever seen, every champion you've ever looked up to, they didn't get there by avoiding pain. They got there because they used it. See, most people run from pain. The moment life gets uncomfortable, they quit. The second it gets hard, they back down. But what separates the strong from the weak, the successful from the average, is that the strong don't run from pain. They run through it. They understand that pain is not punishment, it's preparation. Let me share a story. I met a man named Jason in a rehab center in Chicago. He'd been a professional athlete once, strong, fast, full of promise. Then he got injured in a car accident and lost his leg. Just like that, his dream was gone. His career was over. He fell into depression, felt worthless, and almost gave up on life. But one day, he saw another amputee training for the Paralympics on TV. And something inside him snapped, not in anger, but in awakening. He said, if that man can do it, so can I. So he started training again, learning how to run with a prosthetic leg. It wasn't easy. Every step was pain. Every lap was struggle, but every drop of sweat reminded him, I'm still here. 2 years later, that same man, Jason, competed in the Paralympic Games. He didn't set just run, he finished strong. He told me after the race, Eric, pain didn't set break me. It built me. It gave me back my life. You see, that's the mindset of champions. They understand that pain is not something to escape, it's something to embrace. Because pain reveals who you really are. It shows you what's inside when everything else is stripped away. You can't grow without resistance. You can't build muscle without tension. You can't build faith without trials. Stop asking God to take away the pain. Start asking him to show you the purpose in it. Your pain is producing something. It's molding you, sharpening you, teaching you how to fight, how to endure, how to value victory when it comes. Don't waste it. Use it. Think about it. Every time you step grown in life, it came after something broke you, didn't steady it. After a heartbreak, after a failure, after you hit rock bottom, because pain forces you to look in the mirror and decide, am I going to let this define me or refine me? So I'm challenging you. Stop running from your pain. Stop numbing it. Stop hiding from it. Face it, feel it, then fuel yourself with it. Because when you turn pain into power, you become unstoppable. The very thing that tried to destroy you becomes the fire that drives you. And when that happens, nobody, and I mean nobody, can hold you back. Let's keep it real. Motivation fades, but discipline lasts forever. You can't build a life, a legacy, or a dream on how you feel, because feelings change. Some days you wake up on fire. Other days you don't even want to get out of bed. If your grind depends on your emotions, you'll never be consistent. But if your grind depends on your discipline, you'll never have to worry about motivation again. See, discipline is that voice that says, get up when everything inside you says, stay down. Discipline doesn't scare about comfort. Discipline doesn't scare if you're stirred, tired, sad, or uninspired. It just says, do it anyway. When I was in college, I remember waking up at 3 a.m. to study while everybody else slept. I didn't feel like it. I didn't have energy, but I had a goal. I wanted to be the first in my family to graduate. Every night, I reminded myself, this pain is temporary, but your legacy is forever. That's what discipline is, doing what's required, even when you don't feel like it. Let me tell you about a woman named Lisa. She's a single mother of 3, working 2 jobs. Every morning, she wakes up at 4:30 to work out before her kids get up. I asked her, why do you do it? You barely sleep. She said, because if I wait to feel ready, I'll never start. I'm not doing this because I'm motivated. I'm doing this because my kids deserve the best version of me. That's discipline. She doesn't rely on hype. She doesn't wait for perfect conditions. She just shows up every single day. You see, motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going when the excitement disappears. Discipline is what separates the amateurs from the pros, the talkers from the doers, the dreamers from the achievers. Most people quit because they expect motivation to carry them. But winners, real winners, know it's the routine, the repetition, the grind that builds greatness. When you master discipline, you don't need to chase inspiration. You become the inspiration. Let me put it this way. Motivation is the spark, but discipline is the fire that keeps burning long after everyone else gives up. Motivation will make you start the race, but discipline will make you finish it. Some days you won't feel strong. Some days you won't see results. But that's where discipline kicks in. You keep showing up, keep putting in the reps, keep doing the work, because you know every small step counts. Discipline is self-respect. It's you saying, I'm not going to let how I feel dictate what I do. It's about honoring your goals, your promises, your vision, even on the days when nobody claps for you. So today, make a decision. Stop chasing motivation. Build discipline. Build consistency. Because discipline is freedom. Discipline is power. And when you master that, you won't need to feel ready. You'll just be ready. Remember this. Motivation gets you moving. Discipline keeps you unstoppable. Listen to me. When you give 100%, it's not just about you. It's bigger than you. Your grind, your discipline, your effort, it has the power to change generations. What you do today can echo in your family, your community, your bloodline for decades to come. Some of you are fighting battles that didn't start with you, but hear me, they can end with you. See, too many people think success is just about getting the car, the house, the money. No, It's about breaking cycles. It's about rewriting the story your family has been living for generations. You've got to make up your mind. It stops with me. Poverty stops with me. Excuses stop with me. Fear stops with me. Lack of education stops with me. Mediocrity stops with me. I might be the first, but I won't be the last. Let me tell you a story about a man named Andre. He grew up in a rough neighborhood. His father was in and out of jail. His mother worked 3 jobs just to keep the lights on. Everyone around him told him he'd never make it out. They said he'd be just like his father. But Andre made a decision. I'm going to change the story. He started studying late at night after work, even when he was exhausted. He took community college classes, then transferred to a university. He worked, studied, sacrificed. People laughed. They said, "You're wasting your time." But Andre stayed focused. He gave 100% even when it hurt. Fast forward a few years, he graduated, started his own business, and went back to hire young men from his neighborhood. One day, his little son came home from school and said, "Dad, I told my teacher I want to be a boss like you." That's legacy. That's what 100% looks like. Because Andre didn't just change his life, he changed the direction of his family. Understand this. Your children are watching you. Your siblings are watching you. Somebody out there is watching you and saying, if they can do it, maybe I can too. You might not even realize it, but your grind is giving somebody else permission to believe again. You giving 100% isn't just about achievement, it's about impact. When you push yourself to the limit, when you refuse to quit, you become a living example of what's possible. You light a fire in others just by showing up fully. So stop playing small. Stop thinking your effort doesn't matter. Your 100% might be the reason your kids dream bigger. Your 100% might be the reason your family sees hope again. Your 100% might be the reason someone breaks free from generational pain. Don't just do it for you, do it for the ones coming after you. Because when you give everything you've got, you open doors that others never thought possible. Your name can be the one that shifts the legacy. Your grind can be the one that changes the direction. Your story can be the one that says, it started with me. So give your 100%, not 99, not almost, all in, because generations are counting on you. So hear me, stop holding back. You've been given a gift, a purpose, a calling, and the world is waiting on you to show up. This is not the time to play small. This is not the season for excuses. This is your moment to go ARN. Give 100% in your work, in your goals, in your relationships, in your faith. Because when you do, you'll unlock a version of yourself you've never met before. Strong, unstoppable, and fully alive. As I always say, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll stop holding back. You'll stop waiting. You'll go get it. So today, make the decision. No more fear. No more hesitation. It's this time to give 100% and never look back.